first story is the Stinky Grinch. Let's start. Okay, so this happened a while back. Like 05 maybe. August 14th, 2005 to be exact. I never really told anyone because, well, who would believe me? But I gotta get it off my chest. I need to know if anybody else has experienced anything like this. It started with the mail. Just a plain, unmarked package. Inside was a VHS tape. Red. Like blood red. Scrawled on it in thick black marker were two words. Stinky Grinch. I almost threw it out. I hate that stupid Dr. Seuss character, even as a kid. Something made me curious, though. I was alone, bored, and it was a Friday night. Stupid, I know. I popped the tape into my old VCR. The tracking was way off, static everywhere, the kind of thing you get from tapes that has been sitting in somebody's attic for decades. Then the smell started. It was subtle at first, like a faint whiff of garbage. I figured it was just my apartment, which admittedly wasn't the cleanest, but it got worse. So much worse. It was like rotting meat mixed with sulfur and something indescribably acid, like burning hair, but wrong. When I started the water, I almost gagged. On the TV, the tape flickered to life. It was the goddamn Grinch movie, the Jim Carrey one, but something was off. The colors were wrong. Sickly, like the whole thing had been run through some kind of all-through filter, and the Grinch, he looked different. His eyes were too intense. He focused. He wasn't mugging for the camera, wasn't doing any over-the-top expressions. He just stared. Through the screen. At me. The smell intensified with every second. It was overwhelming. Suffocating. I rewind the tape and ejected anything. The VCR jammed, of course it did. The stink was so bad I was dry heaving, bile burning in my throat. I ripped the power cord out of the wall. Silence. The smell lingered, thick and heavy. And I ran. I just fucking ran. I'd even grabbed my keys or wallet. I just got the hell out of my apartment. I spent the night in my car, windows down, trying to get the smell in my nostrils. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw the Grinch staring. The next day, I cautiously went back. The apartment reeked. It was worse than before. I couldn't even breathe without feeling like I was going to vomit. It was off. The VCR was still glowing red. I grabbed it. The tape still inside and threw the whole damn thing in the dumpster. I scrubbed my apartment for hours. Bleach, disinfectant, everything I could find. Nothing worked. The smell was embedded in the walls, the carpet, my clothes, my skin. I could taste it. I tried to sleep that night. Big mistake. I woke up to the sound of breathing. Wet, raspy breathing. The kind you would hear from somebody who's been sick for weeks. I opened my eyes. He was standing at the foot of my bed. The Grinch. Not Jim Carrey. Not good. This was something else. Tall. Gaunt. His green fur matted and greasy. His eyes, those goddamn eyes, were burning with a cold, malevolent intelligence. The stench was unbearable, like death itself had taken human form. I screamed. I tried to move, but I was paralyzed with fear. He didn't say anything. He didn't need to. The smell was enough. It was a violation. A physical assault on his senses, my mind. He just stood there, breathing, leaking. His eyes fixed on me. Then he moved. Slowly and deliberately, he reached out with long, gnarled hair. I closed my eyes, waiting for, I don't know what. Pain? Death? Something worse? I didn't feel anything. And I opened my eyes. He was gone. But the smell was everywhere. It was in my hair, under my fingernails, inside my lungs. I ran out of the apartment again, screaming. This is where it gets weird. Even weirder than the Grinch showing up in my bedroom. People were outside, coughing, gagging, some were vomiting. The whole building was being evacuated. Hazmat suits, ambulances, the whole 9 yards. Apparently the stench had spread. It was seeping out of my apartment, infecting the entire building, the street, and the neighborhood. They quarantined the area. The news said it was a chemical leak, some kind of industrial accident. They never mentioned the smell, but everyone knew. Everyone who was there knew. The city condemned my apartment building, demolished it. Said it was structurally unsound. I think they just wanted to erase what happened. I moved away, changed my name, and tried to forget. But I can't. The smell is there, faint, but always present. A constant reminder. I see him sometimes, in the crowds, in the shadows, in the corner of my eye, just a glimpse of green fur and the whiff of that unholy stench. He's always watching. I don't know what he wants. I don't know why me. All I know is that the stinky critch is real, and he's coming. If you find a red VHS tape with those words on it, destroy it, burn it, bury it, do whatever you have to do, just don't watch it. Please, for the love of God, don't watch it. You don't want to know what happens next. I really, really don't want anyone else to know. I think I can smell him again. I have to go. Tell me if you've seen him too. Please, I'm not crazy. Right? They're coming for me.
I gotta tell someone this, and I don't know who else would remotely believe me. This is gonna sound insane, but I swear on my life every word is true. I'm not exactly swimming in dates, you know, I'm not ugly, but I guess I'm invisible. But girls don't see me. It's like I'm a ghost haunting the friend zone. Last week I was walking home late, feeling sorry for myself when I cut through this alley off Bleecker Street. It's always kind of creepy there, but whatever. But that's when I saw it. Lying in the garbage next to a busted Mr. Softy machine was, from what I could tell by the logo fragments, was also a finger. Not just any finger. This finger was long, impossibly long, like 8 inches, maybe more. Bony, withered, all dried up and veiny. It looked like something from a mummy's tomb, who was wearing this sick-lined glove fragment, barely clinging on. My first thought was, what the actual fuck? My second thought was, that looks familiar. Then it hit me. The sequin, the length, the weird, almost graceful curve of it. This looked like Michael Jackson's finger. I know, sounds nuts, right? But the more I looked at it, the more convinced I became. It was him. Or, well, a piece of him. I should have just walked away. Any sane person would have. But I wasn't feeling sane. I was feeling desperate. Desperate for anything to change my luck. So I picked it up. I don't know why I did it, some stupid impulse. I held it in my hand, the dried skin feeling like ancient parchment, and I thought, God, I wish I could just meet someone who actually liked me. That's when the finger twitched. I nearly dropped it. I stared at it, heart pounding, convinced I was hallucinating, but no, the finger definitely twitched. And then slowly, deliberately, the first joint curled inward. I freaked. I ran home, the finger clutched to my sweaty palm. I didn't sleep that night. I just sat there, watching the damn thing, waiting for something to happen. The next day, it did. I was at the coffee shop, trying to shake off the weirdness of the night before when this girl walks in. Beautiful. Like, model beautiful. She walks straight up to me.
Hi,
She says, smiling.
I saw you sitting here and I just had to introduce myself. I'm Bethany.
Bethany, a freaking supermodel, was talking to me. She was into everything I was into. We talked for hours. We exchanged numbers. It was insane. The finger had worked. My wish had come true. But here's the thing. Bethany was intense, like really intense. She wanted to be with me all the time. She got jealous if I even looked at other women. She started going for my phone, my emails, my social media. It was driving me insane. It was suffocating. I tried to break up with her, but she wouldn't let me. She'd cry, she'd threaten, she'd do anything to keep me from leaving. It was like she was obsessed. One night, I was looking at the finger, lying on my desk, and I realized what was happening. That wish had come true, but it came with a price. I had got the girl, but she was a goddamn psycho. I decided to try it again. I held the finger and said, I wish Bethany would just leave me alone. Another twitch. Another joint curled. The next morning, Bethany was gone. Just vanished. No note, no goodbye, nothing. I was relieved, obviously, but so uneasy. A week later, I found out why. There was a news report. A body had been found in the East River, unidentified, but he showed a picture of the tattoo on the arm. A little butterfly. Bethany had that tattoo. She was dead. I wish it came true. Bethany had left me alone. permanently. I was horrified. I tried to get rid of the finger, but it wouldn't let me. I threw it in the garbage, and it reappeared on my desk. I burned it, it was back the next day, somehow even more withered and blackened than before. I even tried flushing it down the toilet. I know, stupid, but it just kept floating back up in the bowl, mocking me. I realized it was a trap. That finger was mine now, and it also had free joints currently. 2 wished uses, 2 wished gone wrong. I'm too afraid to use it again, but I'm also afraid what will happen when I don't. I'm afraid of what the finger wants me to wish for. Last night I had a dream. I was standing in that alley again, next to the busted Mr. Softy machine. Michael Jackson was there, but he wasn't dancing. He was standing there, staring at me. His eyes were black, empty holes, and he was holding out his hand. Rather, what was left of it. He wanted the finger back. I know it. I don't know what to do. I'm desperate. Has anybody heard of anything like this? Any way to break the curse? Any way to get rid of this goddamn finger before it ruins my life completely? This happened in New York, a ways away from Neverland Ranch, founded in June 7th, 1989. Please, help me. Image attached. A blurry, low-resolution photo of a withered, bony finger in a tattered, sequined glove. The background is dark and indistinct. Edit. I just noticed something else. It smells faintly of chlorine and baby powder. That's all. 2. This is getting weirder. I just got a DM on Twitter. It was a link. I clicked it. It took me to a GeoCities page. And all it said was, hee. I'm not kidding. Guys, I think I'm being followed. I keep seeing this guy in a fedora and sunglasses. He's always out of sight. Watching me. I don't know what to do. I wished for peace. All hell is breaking loose. I need you guys.
Okay, so I don't usually post this kind of thing, ever. But this has been eating at me and I need to get it out there. Maybe someone could tell me I'm not losing my mind. It started subtly. I've been a Deltarune fan since, like, forever, right? Since before it even came out, with the Undertale connections and everything, but lately it's been different. 2025-08-14, that's around when it started. Getting weird. At first, it was just little things. I'd see a traffic light and think, how's this cutter palette? Or I hear a snippet of music and my brain would immediately twist it into a distorted version of feelings of hopes and dreams. Harmless enough, right? Then it started bleeding into my work. I'm a freelance graphic designer, and I find myself unconsciously adding little Deltarune references into my design. A subtle spade here, a diamond pattern there. Nothing blatant, just lurking. My clients never noticed it, but I did. It was like my mind was a cracked screen and Deltarune was seeping through. But it didn't stop there. I started trying to force it. I'd be talking to my friends and trying to steer the conversation towards Deltarune, even when it made no sense. I'd shoehorn references into emails, text messages, and everything. People started looking at me funny. My girlfriend, well, she's not my girlfriend anymore. You're obsessed, she said, packing her bags. It's not healthy. You need help. I told her she just didn't understand that Deltarune was more than just a game, it was something deeper. I couldn't explain it. I didn't even understand it myself. After she left, it got worse. I started seeing things. Shadows that flickered like Susie's axe. The low hum of the refrigerator morphing into a distorted gastrophe. I tried to ignore it, to drown it out with work, with sleep, with anything, but it was always there, lurking at the edge of my perception. But then, the dream started. The first one was just a normal Deltarune scene. Chris, Susie, and Rousey in the Dark World, fighting some goofy monster. But then the colors started to shift, becoming hyper-saturated and distorted. The music turned into a screeching cacophony, and Susie, she turned to me. You need to do it more, she rasped, her voice a digitized crowd. Cram it in, make them understand. I woke up with a cold sweat, my heart pounding in my chest. It was just a dream, I told myself, just stress. But the feeling lingered, a sense of unease that clung to me like a second skin. The dreams got more frequent, more intense. Each time Susie's message was the same, do it more. Her face became more grotesque, her teeth sharpened into fangs, her eyes burning with a malevolent green light. Then came the dream of Rousey. It was similar to the others, but this time Rousey was different. He wasn't cute or fluffy. He was wrong. His fur was matted and stained, his smile a grotesque rictus, and his eyes, oh god, his eyes, they were hyper-realistic, like someone had grafted human eyes into his face, bloodshot and wide with terrifying knowledge. He didn't say anything. He just stared at me, his bloody human eyes boring into my soul. The message was implicit. Do it. Fulfill your purpose. I woke up screaming. I couldn't take it anymore. I was on the edge of a complete mental breakdown. I knew I needed to do something, anything, to stop the dreams, to stop the obsession. But that's when I saw it. My old PC, sitting in the corner of my room, gathering dust. It was a relic from my college days, a dinosaur I haven't touched in years, but in that moment, it seemed like the only solution. I stumbled over to it, my hands shaking. I powered it on, the ancient machine groaning to life. The screen flickered, displaying the familiar Windows XP logo. I navigated to my old files, searching for something, anything related to Deltarune. I found a folder relabeled Deltarune Fan Projects. Inside there was dozens of half-finished mods, fan games, and artwork. Useless garbage, I thought, but that's when I saw it. A file labeled Deltarune_complete_integration.exe to Deltarune. I don't know why I clicked on it. Maybe it was the sleep deprivation. Maybe it was the dreams. Maybe it was planned madness, but I did. The screen went blank, then a wall of text appeared, scrolling by too fast to read. It looked like some kind of corrupted code, filled with gibberish and strange symbols. Then, the text stopped, and a single line appeared on the screen. Integration initiated. A wave of nausea washed over me, my head was spinning, my vision blurring. I felt a burning sensation in my gut, like something was tearing me apart from the inside. I looked down at my body, it was changing, twisting. My body was turning a sickly green, my bones contorting into unnatural shapes. I felt a pressure building in my chest, like my heart was gonna explode. I knew what I had to do. I grabbed the PC tower, its metal casing cold against my skin. I hoisted it up. The weight of the machine almost too bare, and then I did it. I screamed as I forced the PC into my body, with sharp edges of the case tearing through my flesh. The pain was unbearable, a searing agony that consumed my every thought. I need to cram Deltarune into everything! I howled. My voice hid the distorted echo of my former self. Blood gushed from my wounds, spluttering across the floor. My vision was fading, the world around me dissolving into a blurry mass of colors and shapes. I found a final surge of energy, a last desperate attempt to complete my mission. I pushed the PC farther, deeper, until it was completely inside me, and then everything went black. My last thought, as my conscience faded away, was, I cramped Deltarune up my ass! I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if I died or if I somehow survived. All I know is that the obsession is gone. The dreams have stopped, and I'm left with nothing but a lingering sense of dread and a horrifying memory of what I did. Posting this is a warning. Don't let your obsessions consume you. Don't let them take over your life, because if you do, you might end up with, like me, lost, broken, and forever haunted by the memory of Ralsei's bloody, hyper-realistic eyes.
And that's it, we're done, the end, the video's over. And that's it, we're done, the end, the video's over. And that's it, we're done, the end, the video's over. And that's it, we're done, the end, the video's over. And that's it, we're done, the end, the video's over. And that's it, we're done, the end, the video's over. that's it. We're done. The end. Yeah, the year's over. And that's it. We're done. The end. Yeah, the year's over. And that's it. We're done. The end. Yeah, the year's over. And that's it. We're done. The end. Yeah, the year's over.